watching Good Day OK.
.30 and welcome back to Good Day OK. Sun getting higher and higher in the sky over downtown Oklahoma City.
I can't remember the last day we had a nice cool day here in the city.
February?
Yeah, February. Too bad we have no relief in the forecast today.
No.
Let's check in with Carlo. Another hot one, buddy.
Yeah, it's just going to be another scorcher. High pressure is dominating right now. We've got temperatures which are right around 80, even into the mid 80s across Oklahoma to start off the morning. And with this high pressure system building in, it's only going to get hotter. So we are looking up to the north and east, though. This is where our next cool down is coming from. It's coming from just south of Alaska, and that just shows you how long it's going to take. It's going to take at least towards the beginning of next week, and that'll be at the earliest for it to get here. In the meantime, we're going to deal with the excessive heat warning, which is in effect all the way through until 8 p.m. this evening. It's going to feel like 110 degrees or more, which means it's probably not a good idea to be out there and be golfing, especially into the afternoon hours. Sunburns, heat, and humidity will be the main threats, and we're starting off good and warm. We're right around 80 degrees for Chickasha, Pauls Valley, and Ada, right into the low 80s for Chandler and Stillwater. We're only going to warm things up. We'll get you your hour-by-hour forecast and your storm watch forecast in a bit.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear. A traffic update. Good morning, friends. It is not a good day to be traveling up I-35 northbound. For those of you coming into the city from Norman or Moore, we've got quite a mess. We've got an accident blocking the inside lanes. Going to take you about 27 minutes right now. We're watching that drive time continuously increase from Indian Hills up to the Dallas Junction. Your best alternate route is going to be Eastern Avenue. Let's take a live look outside of your Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic tracker. Our tracker arriving to the scene of that crash. This is near 5th. You can see inside lanes on both sides of the interstate. Emergency crews are blocking the shoulders as well as the inside lanes. Traffic moving very slowly through this area. We're still working to get details on what exactly happened here. As soon as we do, we'll let you know. Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
We have new video this morning of a massive fire that has destroyed an apartment complex in Chicago. Take a look of massive flames coming from the top of the building and really chaos. And so what firefighters are saying that this was called to an apartment building in the 500 block of Devonshire Lane at about 3:08 this morning. The fire was elevated to a 3-alarm fire as flames were seen shooting through the roof. Dozens of residents were evacuated from the building and no residents were injured, fire officials say, and the pastor of a nearby church has opened the church to all those seeking refuge right now. Fire officials still on scene as they continue to put out hotspots. Of course, we'll have more updates right here from the live desk.
All right, thanks, Wayne. New this morning, a 6-year study tracking the path of every pain pill sold in the United States. The DEA saying the deadliest drug epidemic happened from 2006 to 2012. The data provides a look at the surge of legal pain pills distributed during that time. The Washington Post breaking down the top companies distributing opioids. McKesson Corporation distributed over 14 billion pills. Walgreens coming in at second with over 12 billion pills. Cardinal Health distributed over 10 billion pills. Now, during this 6-year period, the DEA says there were over 100,000 deaths from prescription opioids. And here's a look at the Washington Post. This map showing the number of pills distributed per person for every county in the U.S. Now, if we take a look at Oklahoma County, you'll be able to see there were just over 61 pills distributed per person per year from 2006 to 2012.
Moving to political news right now, here's a live look at the White House. Says Washington is still in controversy this morning after some extraordinary events in Congress. The U.S. House voted to condemn President Trump's attack on 4 Democratic lawmakers, calling it racist. As Fox News correspondent, Doug Luzader reports from Washington this morning, that may just be the start.
Well, this vote was almost directly along party lines, but 4 Republicans did cross over.
The yeas are 240, the nays are 187. The resolution is adopted.
It sounded so routine, but it was anything but. The U.S. House voted to condemn what it called racist remarks from President Trump, who had tweeted that 4 freshman Democrats should go back to the places from which they came.
These comments from the White House are disgraceful and disgusting, and the comments
are racist.
But the drama didn't stop there. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, in calling out the president, broke House rules by calling his remarks racist.
I made a point of order that the gentlewoman's unparliamentary and request they be taken down.
It got so heated that Democrat Emanuel Cleaver, who was presiding over the House, had enough.
We want to just fight. I abandon the chair.
He walked away, but the vote did eventually happen. Earlier, the White House had worked to shore up GOP support, with the president tweeting, "Those tweets were not racist. I don't have a racist bone in my body." But 4 Republicans did cross over to join every Democrat voting against the president, who is standing by his comments.
It's what they say about our country. It's my opinion they hate our country. And that's not good. It's not acceptable. Thank you very much, everybody.
And next up, the House will have to deal with yet another effort to impeach the president. In Washington, Doug Luzader, Fox News.
Congresswoman Kendra Horn taking to Facebook after the drama in D.C. She says she is troubled by the marks of the president, which are below the dignity of the office he holds. She goes on to say it's time we hold each other to a higher standard and continue important work. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma Republican Party responding to Congresswoman Horn's statement this morning, saying in their statement, quote, "As Oklahomans, we are deeply proud of our nation, our flag, and our president who continues to deliver for Oklahoma families every day." When Kendra Horn's far-left colleagues referred to American border centers as concentration camps, endorsed taxpayer-funded health care for illegal immigrants, and continuing work to undermine the rule of law and the Constitution, the president is right to question their patriotism.
All right, 7:36 right now. A warning from the state wildlife officials. Mountain lion tracks have been spotted in eastern Oklahoma. The Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation posted these pictures to their Facebook page. They say a man in Adair County reported seeing the mountain lion, then later found the tracks. Wildlife officials were able to make plaster casts of the tracks since they were in good condition. This is now the 30th confirmed mountain lion sighting in the state. Now, as mountain lion sightings are on the rise, safety concerns need to go up as well. So we've got your back with what you need to do if you end up encountering a mountain lion. The National Park Service says you must remain calm, hold your ground, and walk back slowly. You never want to run from it. That might actually stimulate the animal's instinct to chase. Don't crouch down. They don't recognize a standing human as prey, but bending down may make you look like a 4-legged animal. And if a mountain lion moves towards you, you want to try to appear intimidating. You can raise your arms to try and appear larger. Now, thousands of teachers gathering in Lawton for the Oklahoma State Department of Education's Engage OK on the Road Summer Conference. State Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister, as well as a panel of Lawton High School students, led the session, What Students Wish Their Teachers Knew. It was a very candid discussion on Oklahoma education and how it can improve.
This is really kind of the launching point for responding to students and teachers and our community to meet our mission, and that is to have a high quality, well-rounded experience of education for kids so that when they are finishing a grade level or graduating out of high school, that they're ready for anything.
Now, there are 3 more summer conferences this month at different locations across the state. The next one is today in Durant. Then we have one tomorrow in Bixby, and that last conference will be next Tuesday in Moore.
If you are following the latest trend of using the Face app, you might be giving your personal information to the company. Here's a look at their website right now. The app lets you tune your face by making you look older, younger, or changing your hair color. It's a lot of fun, but you have to be careful here. We've got your back with why you need to take a look at the fine print. Now, when you log into the app, it immediately begins collecting information from you. By registering and using the app, you are consenting to transfer your information to the service. They may use your information to develop and test new products, or they may even use your picture for online ads or other forms of marketing. They could even share your information in response to a legal request. Always read the privacy policy on an app before you decide to use it.
Gotta do that. The Oklahoma City Zoo saying goodbye to their beloved lioness, Tia. The zoo posting this to their Facebook page. They say the 19-year-old African lioness was euthanized due to a debilitating spinal condition and associated loss of mobility. Tia was born at the Oklahoma City Zoo back in 1999 and birthed 2 sons who are now both at the El Paso Zoo.
Hot and humid for today, but right now we're starting off merely warm. Temperatures are going to be right around 75 degrees as you step out the door, and you're going to feel that humidity hit you right in the face right away. So if you're up in northern parts of Oklahoma, even just north and east of the city, temperatures right now are into the low 80s, but that dew point, it's into the low 70s or right around that 70-degree mark pretty much statewide. That means it's air that you wear as you're heading out the door, and those hour-by-hour dew points are going to stay pretty high, especially as you get into the afternoon hours, which means that it's going to feel even hotter. So it's going to feel like about 110 or more across central parts of the state, which is why there's a excessive heat warning in effect. So dog walk forecast, probably not a good idea to walk them in the afternoon. Bring them out for little short walks, but take your longer walk into the morning hours. We do have a break from the heat coming. We'll talk about it in your Storm Watch forecast.
Lucky Star Casino, steer clear. Traffic update. Good morning, folks. So we do still have only that one accident along northbound I-35 moving through the Moore area. We'll give you a look at that in just a second. The rest of the metro is only seeing minor delays. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this construction. This is moving through the Capitol complex. If you're going to be in the area today, keep in mind these closures going in place beginning at 9 o'clock this morning, and they'll continue through August. Lincoln Boulevard southbound, the exit ramp to Northeast 21st is closing. We're also going to see the eastbound and westbound side of Northeast 21st narrowed to one lane, both directions, between North Central Avenue and Stiles Avenue. Again, that's not wrapping up until the end of August. Let's take a live look outside of your Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic tracker. Improving just a tad along the northbound side of I-35, but traffic is still moving pretty slowly, and it doesn't look like that accident is cleared out just yet. We're going to stick around. We'll let you know what happens. Stay with us. Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
Thanks, Emily. The fate of a controversial scene in the TV show 13 Reasons Why, now known.
Why Netflix is making the decision to cut the graphic scene.
So we're hanging out here at Fading Up Tinker, but they also got Fading Up Original and Fading Up Norman. They might be in different locations, but it's all a part of Fading Up family. That's what we're talking about here on Good Day OK. Stay tuned for more. And you can almost look as good as this guy, too. I'm just saying, right? Maybe not. Yeah.